Hi everybody, today's video is going to be a Notion tool. Okay, so first thing first is like my little home page. It's all pink, my favorite color. I used a template initially to like have this. I didn't make this myself, but it's a template, and then I kind of customized it and rearranged it into like pink things. I added this widget here actually, and this one over here, and I have a few links and stuff like that. Now let's get into like the gist of this. So starting off, I have this wallpaper in the back. I got the pictures from Pinterest and I put them together on Canva, which is typically what I do for most of the pictures that you will see on here. I'll just let y'all know when I did that. But then I have this from a widget called Indify, so that's nice. I like how it shows on all of my pages. Then here I have my main to-do list. It's kind of like my mini overview. Typically this is what it looks like during the semester, with like a few things here that I need to do, like my main things I need to do for the day. Usually I keep it for 3, but it's typically, well, I try to keep it at 3, but typically it's 5 because of all my classes. Now on the right side here I have my reminders, just any urgent things that I want to do. So typically right now it's not any schoolwork because I'm out of school, but it's usually all my film video, my YouTube videos that I want to film and get done. And then going down a little, we have this picture that says positive vibe only, and then we have a picture of this, I don't even know what type of flowers these are, don't dog on me. But then I have my goals for the day, which are typically my goals for every day. Don't lose focus, stay on track, work hard, results show over time, don't worry, and follow God's plan. Oh, and also I have a quote here as well. Everything happens for a reason, because truly, everything does happen for a reason. Nothing's a coincidence. And then underneath goals of the day, I have my priorities, which are typically my focus, and my 9 focuses of the day essentially. So I want to make sure I drink 5 cups of water at least, which is the equivalent of 40 ounces. I always do my skincare. Don't ever skip a day, that way I can be consistent. Make sure I get at least 10 minutes of reading in, whether it's for school or for my own or for fun. Recently I've been hitting that mark a lot. Then I have my screen time goals, which is 5 to 10 hours. I don't think that's really possible at this point.
There you go.
And then I have my sleep goals, and then when I want to wake up, make sure I want to do my Bible study, have my constant routine, and engage in more hobbies. Okay, and then I have my personal other goals over here, which is sleep early. Kind of going a little bit more in detail for like a few specific things, like sleep earlier and wake up early, get enough sleep. There's essentially when I want to go to sleep at, but that kind of smells like when my thing is earlier, when I want to wake up, and then my ideal wake up and sleep time. Study in advance, eat healthier food options, less snacking. That's a really big thing. In my bed every morning and get back into my good habits, and you guys will see what those are in a little bit. Then I want to make sure I read my Bible and devotional at least almost every day. It's kind of hard to keep up with that, but I'm trying. Then over here I have my reminders, which is like my school related stuff that's like overtime. So like these are like my weekly reminders, and these are like overtime reminders. And then I have a link to an expired YouTube page, which typically just consists of music. Then I have the weather right here as well. Then I have my little planner, it's like my monthly overview. So I have like on the 9th, my rough draft was due. And then I had a dentist appointment on the 20th. Just things like that. I have my exams in here as well. Things I'm doing today. Even have church in here. And then this picture I took on my phone. This one is from Pinterest. I think all of these right here are from Pinterest. Yeah, all these are from Pinterest. And I've been using this Notion since high school. So some things are kind of outdated, like this thing down here. I used to use this a lot in high school, but not so much anymore because I have a new one that's in this thing for university now. And that's where this comes into play. My navigation hub, it essentially has everything that I use. So, but the most important thing I use is my university tab, but we're gonna go through all these. So first we have the personal which includes my morning and night routine and my film ideas. So this page, my morning routine page, is very simple. I don't have much in the next, like make my bed, brush my teeth, wash my face, get dressed, do hair, pack lunch, eat breakfast, and then pack my bag. And then I have 2 more playlists I like to listen to in the morning. And then my night routine, I don't really use these 2 pages, like I just do them. So I don't really take anything off, except for in the last one I did. But I have this preview of a playlist here, where they 2 little, 1 quote, a picture, just my skincare that I do at night. And then I have my film ideas, so this is everything that I want to film or already filmed. All these videos, so like right here I have my Notion tour, and I can change status if it's to film, if it's in progress, finish, or I didn't film it. Just because many like options, and then not many options, just like things that happen. And then I have like, what is called, the genres for them. So if there's self-care videos, day in my life videos, study videos, routines, hauls, university, if it's for the summer, for winter, fall, for spring, just kind of like things like that. But I want for the shopping video. So I have all types of things like that. And that's kind of where I do all my YouTube planning essentially. And I think I have notes here. Well, rating on how I feel like I did the video, how I feel the videos. And I plan on adding a little notes tab on the side to make sure that's all accurate and how I want it to be. Then I have my finance tracker. So essentially, I don't really use this as much as I should be. But typically it looks like this. I have my outside food, which is typically from the dining hall, but I'm using my card, or just like deliveries and stuff. So like this month, I have eating out and I have shopping. I haven't been doing any grocery shopping since I'm at home. School, nothing since I'm at home. These dates are all wrong, but I digress. This I don't really use this, but this is what it would look like. And then my photography would be here. I would have the amount that I earned from it, and then my Christmas videos. Christmas money that I got, and then Barnes & Noble's gift cards and stuff like that. Just because gift cards, extra cash, essentially, is what I like to keep in there. And then subscriptions, I don't own any subscriptions, so that will forever say NA. But not forever, but for now. I need to go get a drink. Okay, I'm on productivity now. I'll be right back. Okay. Now underneath productivity, I have my goals and my habits. I have a multiple goals page, just because there's certain things I like to see, or they're more simpler than others. So on this one, I have a more in-depth type of thing. So I have my weekly goals, my monthly goals, my monthly reflections, yearly goals, and yearly reflections. Now, under my weekly goals, I talk just things I want to do through the week, things I kind of want to make sure I do, but I also have that underneath my reminders, or the goals for the day, essentially. It's just there so I see it more. And then I have my personal monthly goals, like in my bed, spend some on my phone throughout the day. And then for my work and school study type things, I have like study for at least 45 minutes, use different study methods to retain information. And for my financial goals, it's like start tracking the amount of money I spend, understand finance more than before, and then to spend no more money at school on delivery. And things like that. I have my yearly goals too. So I kept out my photography, just didn't do that. Well, I'm working towards it still. Try new clubs and activities, spend more time studying and not reviewing. Just things that I want to accomplish. I kind of revamped them throughout the year so they're not all super consistent. Then I have my habits. This is essentially my habit tracker, and I use this a lot. It's probably like one of my favorite things to use. So essentially, I didn't check out anything else today, but like, let's say, well, today is Saturday, so I drank some water, I did my skincare, I made my bed, I got dressed, I checked my emails, I shower at night, and then I don't need to do anything else because I did everything else previously, and my desk is still clean. So that's kind of what it looked like. If things are done 100%, it would show right here. How much I complete. Like this one is 0%. I didn't work on any day this week. I don't have any homework because I'm not in school. So things like that. I just kind of check this out throughout the week, see what happens. I'm keeping up with, like, obviously I'm getting dressed almost every single day. I'm checking my email almost every single day. That's a consistent habit that I haven't faltered. I'm always drinking water. Stretching, I try to do that mostly during the week. It doesn't always work out. Then under here I have my leisure, which doesn't get used that often since I don't really travel except for school and home. But if, like this was the one that was already here, I kind of just took the template, pasted it in here. But it's like, get your visa, things that you want to check off before you actually start traveling, and then have the weather for where I'll be traveling to, additional to-dos, a map of wherever I'm at, what things I need to pay for, what I want to do, what we did that day, so I keep track of things. Yeah, that doesn't get used as much. My bucket list also doesn't get used that much. I just like things I want to do, places I want to travel, things I want to eat, hobbies and skills I want to have, the adventures I want to do. So like I want to go skydiving. I want to do that kind of for my birthday, maybe. But yeah, that doesn't get used. Health. This is where I have my meal plans, my recipes, my shopping list, my fitness plan, my workout library, and maybe I'm debating on even keeping the progress photos things. I don't know. But my meal plan, it goes by the week. So I have what I want to eat for that day of the week. So like on Monday, avocado eggs with toast, a ham and egg sandwich for lunch, roasted chicken with potatoes for dinner, and a yogurt bowl with fruit. And then I see how much they cost. Some things are not as accurate as others just because I probably already have it. Then I have like the prep time, and then if I need to do groceries, I would check these out on here. But yeah, I have things like that for every day of the week just to make it easier on me when I'm trying to decide what food I want to get. And then I kind of keep a little meal database of like what I need to make these things, and essentially like what groceries I'll get if I want to make these for the week, for a day of the week. Then underneath I have my recipes page. So my recipes essentially is like an extension of my meal plan page, except for this is strictly just like waffles and smoothie and egg, like strictly just things I can eat. It's like waffles, smoothies and eggs and oatmeal, things like that, chicken salad, pizza bread, apple and peanut butter, mozzarella sticks. I don't really have any desserts. I probably just pick like a school. And if I want to add something new, I'll just click that tab and let's say ice cream. And then I'll put like a prep time. I don't know. That'll start less than 5 minutes. Ice cream always gets a 5-star rating. So that's essentially what like if I added things in there like that. But I don't really need to, because if they're in here, they're 10 out of 10. Now I have my shopping list. I don't really use this. I kind of use my notes app more, which is why this is empty. I kind of just throw things to my notes as I'm going about my day and stuff like that. But ideally this would work, but I don't use that much. Then I have my fitness plan. I don't use this. Will I ever use this? I don't know. But it's a yearly plan. It's just continuous. This thing never stops. This calendar never stops. We're already in May 2027 from how far it's grown. But you can put like your workouts in here when I have workouts days of the week. Except for I do this all in my Google Calendar as well. So that's why I don't really use that for that. Then I have my workout library. These are like workouts for YouTube videos that I could use. Like a full bar workout is here, a leg workout. I want to do yoga, and then you can just add a new one and add a comment here and then add a picture. So this is what it look like. like the category, YouTube link, and then the video attachment is there. But yeah. And then this one I don't use at all, which is my progress photos one. I'm not that keen in taking progress photos. I don't know why. I just don't really do it. Then we have my self-care. My self-care routine. I don't really use this that much. Some things in here, some things in my Notion I do use, some things I don't use as, like I use them every now and then. So if I wanted ideas for what I can do for self-care, I'll put them in here from when I don't know what I want to do as self-care. And then I include my hobbies. I really like coloring nowadays, but I don't have any coloring books anymore because I colored through all of them. And then things I just want to talk about, like self-care is in the part of the mind. So I have some things that I want to do to help with my self-care overall in my mind. I have this playlist to my K-pop playlist on Spotify. I like using this. Let me delete that. Bam. Okay. And I have affirmations here. I like looking at this. It's really nice. It says things like, I am loved, I am and worthy. With God, anything is possible. Pray for it always. I am worthy of love. I am fueled with energy and power. I make a difference in my own world. Don't throw away your shot. If you know, you know. The only approval I need is my own and God's. So those are kind of like, I kind of look at this every now and then. Now let's get into the most important thing that is on here, which is my university tab. My university hub, as I like to call it. So this includes a few things, more than the others, because it's for school. So I can have my goals page, like in general, but then I also have my school goals page. So essentially, it's for all my classes. I have like these are my classes for next semester, and these are kind of like the goals that I want to have in them. So I want to. This is what kind of look like. This was from last semester for my English class, but it would say finish reading pages 124 through 210 of whatever we're reading for that week. Start your final paper, prep for the final presentation, or also just like things I want to achieve in the class after I've already like gotten a little bit through it. So let's say like this kind of progresses forward a little bit more in the school year, and I want to do something like turn in on time, turn in assignments on time. So like if I'm struggling to do that, or complete reading every week on time, because I did struggle with that last semester. But yeah, but it'll kind of be stuff like that. I kind of go through it throughout the semester to make sure it's done. Well, not done, but like it's still up to date. And then it kind of pops up right here with this little like, I don't know, this tab. And this is where I put all my goals for the entire semester, and I'll come back to it when I'm having a hard time. I also use Google Doc when things get a little hectic in there. This I haven't touched since the beginning of the school year, but it's just my school supplies. So I have my folders, a composition notebook, the folders I want, the notebooks I wanted, mechanical pencils, highlighters, erasers. I think the only thing I don't really use in there is one of these notebooks and the composition notebook. Probably the folders too. I use one of them though. But that's kind of how everything's online. But I definitely do use the erasers, highlighters, and mechanical pencils. And dry erase markers. Oh, I can't spell it today, y'all. Markers. I'm always using those in the whiteboards at school and in my dorm building. Okay, these next two, this homework planner this got me through the semester. It really did, because it gives me an overview of all of my classes, like my English class, my chemistry class, my stats, psychology, history, and travel, and it just shows me everything, and I mean everything I need to do for that week. So on Sundays I go through it and I'll add whatever assignments that there are, and these are in chronological order of how when I have them throughout the week. So I have English first on almost every day, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and then chemistry is after that, and that's after. You kind of get the gist. But then I add these. In the beginning of the week, I go through them. I go through like the syllabus or whatever they post on Canvas, because not all my teachers post things at the same time on the same day, and then I would write them down on here. That way I know what I have to do for the week, and I can get them done early if need be, and I know how much time that I need to do in order for how much time it will take. But yeah, this got me through the entire semester. I use this because it was more convenient than having like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I could have changed the other one, but I just like this better. It's a page, it's separate, it's completely different from the other ones, but still kind of has the same thing. Now the thing that I also probably used the most out of the semester, but it depends on the class, was my class notes page. I mainly use this for my religion class, as you can see. And then I use it throughout the semester. So all the entire notes I took throughout the semester, and everything like I had up here, like the key objectives, and then I would put like the title of the slide, not the slide, the title of like the presentation right here. So like these little notes of general letters, and I'll put that in bold. That way it's like a highlighted tab, and then everything's in blue is what our teacher wanted to remember for like the test and exam. And then every now and then I would add notes like know this and this as well. So like someone says, don't know what to do, has never encountered Christians before, even though he doesn't know what to do, he decides to kill them. It kind of just gives more insight. And then a reply, I kind of just summarized the letter. I did the same thing for this one, for Emperor Trajan. They repent and worship their gods, they will be freed. They will leave it disturbs Pax Roma, which is the peace of Rome. But I have those in there. It's not too much. I do take these during class, and some teachers record the lectures, so if I miss things, I go back after class and I go through that. But yes, I love using this. I have it prepped for next semester. I started using it in senior year with my econ class. So let's say this one. So I would include the picture of the slides here, but in school we don't really have access to them. And then I'll keep everything in blue. It's essentially the same setup as my current one. The name of the slide, the information from the slide, and any additional comments I put on the side, like after my notes. I try to get my stuff done before class and write these down. That way when I'm in class, all I do is add my own comments and things like that to my own notes of things I notice, but that doesn't always work well. But yes, that's been used the most. And then I have a thing of my syllabi for the fall semester, so I have all of my classes here. I also don't just keep them here. I keep them on my in my desktop as well. So I keep those here, and then I have my spring semester one. It's empty. I haven't had it yet, but I keep them here just to have quick access to them, just in case anything happens or I'm missing something. You never know. You just want to have them on you. But I also have my computer as well, aside from here. Then I have my job applications and things like that. So like the museum I applied to, when the deadline was to apply, or if I had an interview. And then I have like the status of them, so if it's like ready to apply, if I applied to already, if I signed, like I got signed for, like I got the job essentially. And I have the position here, the company, it will be my school most likely, but I just kind of like have where the job is at. And I have the job description, and ideally this would take me to a link to the page, so it'll look like this. This will take me to my home Notion page, just for video purposes. And then up here I have like my resume, my cover letter if I had one, and then my portfolio, which takes me to my photography portfolio. And then lastly, but yeah, I use that the most. This is typically always open, but I also have these linked on my Google as like, you know, those little tabs right here. So my homework planner, my class notes, and then my homepage Notion, which will take me to this live planner here. And then last but not least, I have my 2026 page, which just includes my goals. I haven't gone through them yet, But these are my 2026 goals. I'm going to keep it short and sweet because I kind of have all my goals that I want to do. But yeah, this was a template. I think it was initially like green and blue. I don't know. I just took like the headlines and I kind of made them all pink, changed like the fonts and things like that. And then I took like pictures. All my pictures are from Pinterest, like I said earlier. This is a picture I took. I kind of put it on Canva, made it in a circle, and I took a screenshot of it and I pasted it there. Simple and easy. I don't really overthink it. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.